Great to see Peyton Krebs on hand as the homestand continues and then into the Heritage Classic on the weekend. I suspect that you've got family around with that game coming up, Peyton?
Yeah, no, it's got my parents down and obviously my girlfriend. So and then my brother's coming in to watch that too. So it'll be exciting to have them in attendance for that Heritage Classic.
I know there's a big game tonight, but let me ask you, when's the last time you played an outdoor game, either on a pond or was there a moment in juniors you guys played some outdoor games?
Nothing in junior. I'm trying to think. Probably just like going home for Christmas in junior.
Yeah.
Playing with the family. My auntie and uncle had a backyard rink, and we'd all go there for Christmas, and that would be our spot to get everyone on the ice. So yeah.
That's where you developed all the hands.
Yeah.
That tight area games.
Yeah, that and in the garage. So that's about it.
That's good.
I'm wondering if you had ever been envious of some of your friends in the game for getting to play in some of the outdoor games. Sometimes the spectacle is pretty impressive, especially what we saw at Lake Tahoe and places like that. Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, no, it's going to be a cool experience. Obviously, you see, the odd Instagram posts, the guys going and doing the family skate, doing the whole thing. Obviously, it's going to be really fun. I hope it's kind of cold too, remind me of back home. And it's going to be awesome. I'm excited.
Now, I don't want you to give it away, but we saw the boys in Nashville. They had the Canadian tuxedo for Tampa, the letter for Nashville. Then the St. Louis Blues came out in swim trunks in Minnesota at the Winter Classic. So don't give it away, but do you guys have something planned to dress going into the game in Hamilton?
Yeah, we do. We had something planned prior, and then that got kind of finagled, so we got a new plan. So we'll see how it goes.
There's a plan, and then there's a new plan,
there's a new plan.
Hopefully it all goes along to Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you like more, Plan A or Plan B?
Plan A to start, but Plan B is great too. So.
Okay, good.
Who's in charge of that stuff? Is there somebody that takes the lead?
I think Oki put some things together, and then
That's who I figured would do it.
Now, is it more Buffalo themed? Is it more Heritage themed, or is it more Hamilton themed?
No, it's just out of the box, really.
Out of the box. I like this. This is good.
It's Brian Duff theme. Okay, so it's out of the box.
Oh, this is good. Now, obviously, tonight it's another go around against Vegas. What are you thinking going into a game like this, and is it any different?
No, I think it's just another game day for me. I think the first time around I was definitely a little more nervous back in the building, in the Knights building and whatnot. But no, this game, it's obviously a really good team that we got to be ready to play. But no, I think those nerves are kind of out of the way that you're playing your old buddies, and now we're I'm a Buffalo Sabre, so I'm gonna play like that, and I'm excited to get going tonight.
So you play center, you move to the wing, you went back to center, back to the wing. Like how difficult is it, or maybe it's not at all, where you feel comfortable in either position and you just go play? So now you're on the wing. So how difficult is it to go back and forth like that?
Yeah, it's a little adjustment, obviously. I try to be as versatile as I can as a player, and I feel like that's one of my attributes is if they need a centerman, I can go play center. If they want me to play on wing, I can go do that too. So, I think, you take a couple first shifts, your first, second shift, it's a little adjustment, but then once you get into the game, first man back is usually the centerman anyway. So, you just kind of go where you need to be and fill in spots.
Have you found any chemistry with Dylan?
Yeah, I think, we've played a game and then been switched or whatnot and here and there. And so, I think because he's obviously an unbelievable player, we've seen that throughout, junior and now into pro. And, I played with him here and there in Hockey Canada. I think U18s is where we kind of caught some chemistry and played really well. We had some good, I think it was me, him, Newhook on a line, and we had some really good chemistry going. So, I think we're going to be able to find that, and I know we've talked about it. We want to be here playing together for the next 20 years, and if that's on a line, that would be awesome. So if we could do that and be together, kind of like a yin and yang, that'd be awesome.
Do you go back to like YouTube and like search the goals you guys got in U18 and kind of gets you fired up? I'm gonna do that later. I can tell you. I'm gonna say, hey, U18s, Newhook, Krebs, and Cozens, and see what it was like. But do you remember every moment of that tournament, or do you have to go back and look at it?
I remember one game. I don't know. I have this. There's this one play. He fed me up on a breakaway, and I sniped it. And that was kind of I actually watched it on YouTube. I don't know how long ago, but that's kind of that one play that pops into mind when I think of that. So
We're gonna have to do some research, Duffer.
Yeah, well, I mean, you were really generous with your time earlier this year when you arrived, and we did the Instigators Overtime podcast, and we kind of got into a little bit of the the equipment stuff, I believe, and things like that. What do you finding yourself doing now as far as prepping for games and whether it's constant? Like Marty sees the littlest details when guys make changes, and I'm wondering if you've done anything or if you're just this creature of habit and very, very consistent.
yeah, lately I've been all over the map, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
You'll probably see me with a different stick every game. I've been playing with my curve a lot. I've normally gone, like I said, literally straight curve like Crosby, and lately I've gone back to that, but then my shot's kind of not feeling as good, so I go back to the bigger curve. But my passing, my backhand sauce, the forehand sauce feels good with the straight curve. So, but no, I think with the facility we have here, I think my routines change a little, and I can just go jump in the ice bath before the game, and some places you can't go do that, so or it's not as fun because it's not a nice hot tub or something. But
It's like one of those metal tubs
yeah, exactly,
from 1982.
Yeah. So I've kind of added that, and it kind of wakes you up. It's nice to have that facility. And
Is there a line of, because I remember when I was with the Rangers, there was literally 12 guys that wanted to go in the cold tub before the game. There was a bit of a line, or you just had to go like 4 at a time, and everybody's saying, don't move, like you don't want the water to go splashing everywhere.
Yeah.
So how many guys do the cold tub? Are you one of the only ones?
No, there's a few for sure. You kind of just know when guys go, so you gotta time it right, so you don't get in the way of them, and you can do your own thing too.
What is it, 2 minutes, 3 minutes? You stay longer?
Yeah, I go all the way into my neck, so I go, I don't know,
Just like
1 minute maybe. That'll be good for me, and I'll be ready to go.
that just I just can't do it. I remember we were in the World Championship in Finland, and the guys are like, let's do the hot tub, cold tub, and I just stayed in the hot tub. I just relaxed, like, oh, this is great. Like, cold tub is not for me.
Oh, you got me thinking cryotherapy. Have you done that too?
Yeah, I've done that before. Back home in Calgary, there's a little shop that has those.
Yeah.
So done that a few times. I think the ice bath is, I don't know, it's pretty much the exact same thing. So.
Yeah. Last time I saw you in person was just down the hall in the Sabres store the other day.
Yeah.
So wondering how much stuff you've wrangled up for your family in advance of them being here on this trip, and maybe what you might take back home.
Yeah, no, I wanted to get a bunch of things for my parents. I put it in their hotel when they came here.
That's awesome.
So,
Nice.
I went and bought some stuff for my brothers and sisters, and made sure they were kitted out in the Buffalo gear. I seen my dad wearing a Knights sweater one day, and I was like, you need to sorry about the Knights, but you need to throw that thing out. And so, so I gotta make sure he gets a new sweater and gets all that dialed.
I have to admit, when I saw you in the store, and there's obviously so many variations, and now we have the Heritage Classic one, which you can order. But I was thinking, what is it like being this new into your career and being in a setting like that where your name is very prominent in there? It's like people, this is not normal for most humans, right? Like it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's neat. I think, I don't know, just kind of, you're just a regular person at the end of the day. So
I would tell your dad, just put the night stuff in a drawer, and then in 20 years when you're retired, then you can pull it out and say like I see my dad walk around in Philadelphia Flyers t-shirts sometimes, and I still think like, that's kind of weird, but I mean, he's proud. He's like, I played there. That works out. So.
Well, I did spend quite a bit of money in the store, so you might as well maybe just put a Buffalo patch over it or something.
I love it.
A sticker.
All right, enjoy tonight. Thank you so much for coming by, and we'll see you soon.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.